Clearly, we don't do enough for homeless people. I think we don't do enough of the right sort of things. It's not just about giving people blankets and food and stuff. It's about helping them actually get a foot up and transitioning back into life.
We have not been able to increase our housing stock since about 2011 because there just hasn't been any government funding. The demand is so high and the supply just cannot meet it.
The gap is increasing, so we're leaving this generation and the next generation an awful set of circumstances. There just won't be enough houses at the right price for all Australians.
Homelessness is a real issue.
It's a social ill that we as Australians shouldn't tolerate.
Plain numbers of people who don't have a place to call home are just far too high.
This is what we're trying to overcome, and we'll only overcome it by all Australians embracing the issue, and that's what Homes for Homes sets out to do.
So Homes for Homes is a very exciting initiative, a new and innovative way of getting some funding that will actually allow community housing organisations like ours to get more supply happening for the increased demand is just fantastic.
It's a way for the industry to participate and to support effectively a pledge to get around cracking the issue with affordable housing.
What we want to achieve at the end of the day is an income stream that everyone can voluntarily invest in if they choose to.
Essentially, homeowners commit when they sell a home, when they receive, in our case, a lot of money for selling a home, just this tiny proportion, 0.1% of the sale proceeds, to be given to the Homes for Homes Fund.
We're saying that the community sector, the housing sector, whether it be for-profit or not-for-profit, we're asking those sectors to tell us where the need is, and our job is simply to provide the resources to fill it. So it could be anything from single women's housing in Redfern through to low-cost housing in Hobart.
It is important that any monies raised along the way can be appropriately parked and invested and then used when the need arises. You know, it's not as if we're trying to totally reinvent the wheel. There are places around the world that have taken homelessness seriously, communities in the US, for example, and they've fixed it.
From here on and into the future, all our residential projects are intrinsically linked to the Homes for Homes concept. So that means every apartment that we sell will have the permissive caveat on it.
The beauty with the caveat is that it's simple, it's very straightforward, it doesn't require any new legislation, it works in any state, and it's effectively an opt-out process.
For me, it's a really sustainable way of trusted people coming together to truly help homelessness.
That at no cost and no risk, you can start to end homelessness.
All I can say is to get on board. The more of us that get on board, the more we'll make this a normal part of our community life, so that when we buy and sell homes at that critical time, we think of those less fortunate than ourselves who don't actually have a roof over our head, and we will make this contribution through the Homes for Homes mechanism.
It's a challenge, it's different, it can be done.